What's up guys, this is Storm and welcome to another video. My last two videos I uploaded, I talked about the games I caught my interest from PlayStation State of Play and Summer Game Fest. Now I'm going to be talking about the Xbox Showcase. Yes, you probably think it's weird I'm looking at Xbox games not being an Xbox gamer per se, but I could respect the games that Xbox could put out for the ecosystem and their fan base. And some of those games are coming to PlayStation regardless. So I could at least check them out to see if any game that I'm willing to get in the near future. So with that being said, let's check out those games. The first game that the Xbox Showcase showing off was Gears of War E-Day, which is one of Xbox's most anticipated games for their platform. It's a prequel to the original Gears of War series that takes place 14 years before the first game, so we could see how humanity fell to the locusts and stuff, which is pretty cool. The game looks amazing with the graphics using, I believe, I don't think they're Unreal Engine 5. I think their engine got upgraded, but either way, the game looks really nice and stuff. No, I believe it is using Unreal Engine 5 now I think about it. Yeah, the game looks really nice and stuff. And the thing that caught everybody by surprise because usually we seen through the showcase that Xbox games are coming to PlayStation. But Asha Sharma, who's the new CEO, came out and said that Gears of War E-Day will be a Xbox console exclusive, which have everybody surprised to see that. And it's kind of funny because reports of it what came out like before, like the night before the day of the showcase. Jeff Grove came out and said that a last minute change said that they decided to make this exclusive instead of a multiplat. And more evidence came into light when, during a podcast, they put up a thumbnail of the releases for Gears of War E-Day, and on it it showed the PS5 logo. So pretty much it kind of say that this game was supposed to release on the PS5, but either way, it's gonna be exclusive. It's a console exclusive. It will be on PC. It releases in October with a beta in August. So we'll see how this game turns out when it eventually releases and how fans will like the changes to the multiplayer. Now we have Fable, their upcoming RPG game that's being worked on for quite a while now. It was supposed to release sometime fall of this year, but unfortunately, this game got delayed into February of next year. But they did show off new gameplay and giving off new details for the game. And honestly, the game looks really good compared to how it first got shown off and stuff. So it shows that the devs are hard at work trying to make this game the best looking Fable game that they could make. I never got into the whole Fable franchise and stuff, but I am interested to try out some new RPG games. So maybe I might get into Fable and can't wait to see what they got cooking up. So I'm willing to give this game a try when it eventually comes out in February of next year. Hopefully, no more games are releasing in February because February of next year is looking like the September of this year, and I don't think I'll have the money for all of that. But we'll see what happens. The next game they showed off was a brand new Spyro game that is coming out. To be honest, it's glad to see Spyro is still active and stuff compared to the other old classic games like Sly, Jack and Daxter and stuff. We don't know if we're gonna get another Crash Bandicoot anytime soon, but it's nice to see one of the OGs is still around with a brand new Spyro game. Obviously, the little bit of gameplay that we managed to see looks pretty cool. The graphic looks amazing. Spyro don't really look that much different as I'm looking at it. He definitely look like he definitely had like more muscle in his upper arms and stuff. But it's nice to see that he's still around and kicking. and the fan base, or hopefully the fan base will pull up for Spiral A Realm Beyond. I believe this is set to release next year, so can't wait to see how this game looks when it eventually comes out for all platforms, which is nice. This was a surprise to me because now officially captured on the PS5 Pro, we have Halo Combat Evolved. The remake of Halo 1 is on PlayStation. Like seeing Halo on PlayStation is still wild for me to see and stuff. So the fact that we are still like we're seeing it is beyond crazy on the PlayStation platform. And they said like a while back that they want Halo games to now go on PlayStation. We don't know if that deal is going to change in the future and stuff. Honestly, how Asha is trying to make Xbox her goal is to try and make Xbox the lead console by 2030 and stuff. So we'll see if she'll keep Halo coming on PlayStation and stuff. Because I just saw a report saying that the Halo trailer was supposed to be shown at PlayStation State of Play, but she ended up removing it. And to be honest, it could result in uh like basically destroy like the partnership that Xbox had with PlayStation and stuff. So we'll see how that goes for the future and stuff. Honestly, like people are decisive on it. They say like let her do the whole exclusive thing, but anyway, I played Halo, the first Halo on PC like years back when I was still in school, thanks to a friend on a flash drive, and honestly, it it sucks. It does not have multiplayer, which I don't know why they didn't do it and stuff. Maybe I'll get this and try it out and stuff. It's like available to pre-order. I believe it's only $50, which is not bad. Like there's like they added extra content that wasn't in the original game, like extra like three new missions and some other stuff. So and I believe does have the co-op you could play with friends. So you never know. Maybe I'll get this in the future, or better yet, if I could get a discount for it and stuff. So overall, the game looks amazing. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I don't. But I could respect how they should have went with this Unreal 5 engine instead of that slip space engine they try to use for Halo Infinite, because clearly this one looks way better than that engine they were trying to use. But I digress. And now we have Atlas finally reveal Persona 6. There's not really much to go on from this trailer, just only that it gives off like a more possible serious tone for the next game and stuff. But I'm not. I'm still gonna like check it out and stuff, but I'm not too crazy about it because Persona 5 is still my favorite. That got me into the series, and since this is only just a teaser and stuff, there's not really much for me to say except for the info that they put out. We're still doing the school stuff, which, in my opinion, like, can we get like young adults like in college or out of school and stuff? I'm just kind of sick of the whole school concept for Persona. But I digress. If they could make it work, they could make it work. We'll eventually see when they're ready to launch this one, because right now I believe all hands is on deck to get Persona 4 remake out. So I could possibly see this as a 2028 game at least. Well, we'll see for sure when we'll get Persona 6. That'll be available on all platforms. And there you have it, folks. Those are the games that caught my attention from the Xbox Showcase. The list was pretty short and stuff because there were some games I'm like, I didn't really care about and stuff. So What do you guys think? Maybe your list is probably a lot more better than my own, if especially if you're like a true Xbox console gamer and so, which I'm not. So I can understand the games from the Xbox showcase uh, appease to you than is to me. But I would love to have a discussion about it. Let me know in the comments below which which showcase that you guys think was the best one? If it was PlayStation, Summer Game Fest, Xbox Showcase, or even the Nintendo Direct. There is a game from that Nintendo Direct I will talk about, but I will say that for my in-depth analysis video for this upcoming week. So I'll probably just leave that as there. I'm not gonna do a video on the Nintendo Direct stuff because I don't have a Switch, and I looked at bits of the Nintendo Direct and none of the games that they shown uh caught my eye, or it's a game that I already mentioned in a previous video. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.